Good morning from beautiful sunny Leslie, South Wales. First day back of training after the Charlie Grand Prix. We are heading to the gym and decided to walk. I think it's a bad idea. The reason I'm going to the gym today is to get back into the routine of what we call kind of maintenance. Way back in October, I travelled to St Hugh's Hospital in Grimsby that were very gladly helped by on this team. They gave us some exercises to do. A lot of it is, you know, bodyweight exercise and things like that. So I'm heading down to the gym to work on that to maintain it through the season. These exercises themselves are quite simple exercises, like anybody could do them at home really. It's 8:20 AM. We just arrived at the retail park. That's where the gym is. It makes it really hard for me to resist eating sweets straight after the gym. Saying I haven't eaten anything this morning. I don't intend to until I get back, which will be around 11 o'clock. I ate quite badly yesterday, Monday, the day after the race, but that's to be expected. So the reason why I've kind of gone for a bit without food, well, an overnight fast obviously, and a bit of a fast this morning because I'm doing a light activity. It's just to kind of get the body to reset a bit. You know, you don't have to keep eating. It's good to rest the gut, because constant food, especially from racing as well, it's a lot of stress on the body. Oh, it's so warm in here. It's lovely. I really want to show you like what I do at the gym. I don't want to do it yet. I need like Charlie or somebody to film it. It makes it a lot better. It's that time of day yet again. So I'm hitting Zwift today because we've got something that I've always wanted to try out. It's something I've always experimented with really, and that's using saunas. Obviously I'm not in a sauna right now, but the heating has been on most of the day in the house. It's quite warm in here, and I'm going to jump on the turbo and I'm going to do about an hour and a half maybe of some just steady endurance riding, work up a sweat, and there is some performance benefits. Oh, we're in London today. Never ridden in London before. No, the Surrey Hills loop.
I got a lot of hate in the comment section last time about not wearing any socks when I was riding. So I've gone for some white socks today, so I hope that pleases people.
So as far as I'm aware, this loop that I'm doing is really good. Alright. 62k, 1200. So what does this mean here? Does that mean I've like taken like a leaderboard on the King of the Mountains or something? Because I'm wearing this jersey, but then I didn't really contest. So that's it. 2 hours done. I am soaking with sweat. Didn't have any windows open in here. As a lot of you know, I've actually got a wood burner in the living room, so it is actually quite warm in here. I'm not quite sure what the temperature is exactly. I drank lots of fluid, which is really important to do when you do these indoor sessions. And yeah, gotta make sure I refuel properly after these types of rides. Oh, and I've got no fan either. Some stuff here, a few data nerds, including me. 215 average power. What else can we see? My timeline. You know, this is really cool actually, you know, for somebody who you know, is not so serious about the training, or even the guys who are serious, but it's quite nice to look at. It's very colourful. Because I don't have a smart trainer, I've just got a classic trainer. I tend to press on when I come to the hills anyway. Usually just keep it in the same gear and just press on. So I go from like today's ride, which is just basically a zone 2 ride. I'd go from kind of the lower range of zone 2 on the downhills. I'd be middle range of zone 2 on the flat, and then the upper range of zone 2 on the climbs. So when I'm on the climbs, I'm probably looking at around 4.2 to 4.3 watts per kilo, because that's the language people speak on Zwift. So I wanted to finish today's video on a point regarding why I'm starting to ride more on the turbo indoors, with no fan and kind of very little air ventilation. It's kind of well documented that exposing yourself to these kind of extreme temperatures can actually boost endurance performance. You can Google it, you can find like quite a bit of online papers and stuff that are dedicated to such things. But because I'm riding indoors now, not all the time, but I'm trying to make the most of my shorter sessions by doing some of them indoors, was an article on Trainer Road. Some of you might have heard of. I know one guy I coach uses Trainer Road as a performance management tool. It's a bit like Training Peaks, I guess. And I'm quoting here from their website. The goal of heat training is to elevate core body temperature from a typical 37 degrees to some point within a narrow functional range of 37.3 to 39. This is easily done by training ambient conditions, blah 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 blah. While training in the heat, power output should be expected to drop as much as 5 to 7% for a given exertion level. And so too should your ability to sustain high levels of power output for extended periods of time. Blah 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 blah. Studies have shown heat training to be effective with as little frequency as 100-minute sessions every 3 days. But maintenance, so to maintain the kind of adaptations, to maintain the adaptations, you don't have to do as much. But read into it, it's quite interesting. And I'm not doing it primarily for the endurance benefits and things like that. I'm doing it for a purpose that will become apparent in the next few weeks. But it's kind of good in general. I mean, I know a lot of you watching this will probably ride the indoor trainer possibly as much as you ride outdoors, because you know you might be a time crunch athlete, and that's understandable. So you know, you might not find any benefit from doing any more than you already are doing, but certainly I don't do, or I've never done a lot of indoor riding at all. This is something that you know can benefit me, I guess, quite a little bit. This is shown to provide an increase of 3 to 8% in sub-maximal performance and performance at VO2 max in hot and cool conditions, with most experiencing an increase closer to 7%. But I'm not a doctor and I don't play with on the internet. It's the same thing with my nutritional stuff that I put out on this channel. I take it all with a pinch of salt. It's my kind of, it's what's floating around my head, it's my ideas, and this is just my way of kind of getting it out there. So that's kind of my thought process, my wavelength at the minute. So I just wanted to share that with you in this video.